They thought I was crazy. They told me not to do it. They said it was a waste of time. But they were wrong. What happened shocked even me. So why did I make 524 pieces of music in 16 months? So I had an interesting thought. I wonder how many people on the planet have spoken to as many different music producers, musicians, and composers as I have. Actually helped them with their creative process. I have coached tens of thousands, and it's given me a very specific outlook on the creative process, possibly even a fairly unique one. But I can tell you something that isn't unique. Of all of the music producers and musicians and composers, I can promise you that I cannot think of a single one that has had any level of success and maintained that success for any length of time without an unreasonable quantity of music finished. Not one. If they have, then they were working with somebody or some people who have. Now, I don't understand why this is not understood by more people. Maybe it's because the public only see the music that is released and not the music that isn't released. Maybe it's because it gives people an excuse. Well, it's just talent. I don't have the ability to do this because these people have something that I don't. Maybe it's because it's too uncomfortable for people. I have no idea. But I cannot understand why it is not an assumption that the only non-negotiable is that you finish, and by finish I don't mean necessarily get to release ready, that you do an absolutely enormous amount. I do not understand why that is not the assumption. Why quality through quantity is not just accepted. Instead, we have nonsense like talent. Now, I'm not saying there is no starting point, but I can promise you that is nothing. From all of the people I've spoken to, that is nothing compared to the amount of music they have in some form or another completed. Some people have got great success without starting point talent. But what did they have? They finished an enormous amount of music. Even those who did seem to have a certain constellation of skills, which meant they were naturally inclined towards music, they finished an enormous amount of music as well. There isn't a single one who I have spoken to that hasn't done that. Now, unreasonable quantity alone isn't the only thing, of course, but it is something that needs to happen if your music is to get as good as it could. There's just no question. So what happened? Did it work? Well, you can be the judge if you want, because this piece of music that's playing right now was one of those 524 pieces of music. If I compare my music now to any of the music I've made in my past career, I have zero doubt that it is orders of magnitude better than my previous music, because I leveraged unreasonable quantity. I'm not saying it's the best music in the world. I'm not saying it can't improve. All music can improve. But as an artist, my unique style has come on leaps and bounds, and the quality of the music is way better. So much better than I had expected or even realized when I was making it. So this is the reason I made 524 pieces of music, because I know for a fact that unreasonable quantity is how my music is going to become as good as it can be. That quality comes through quantity. So let me ask you, what are you going to do now?